All right, back for another beer review, and today I'll be reviewing yet another beer from the Tree House Brewing Company, and they're out of Charlton, Massachusetts, and this is their King Creamsicle. So this is their King Julius conditioned on vanilla beans. It comes in at 8.4% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed in time of review. This can is approximately 6 weeks old. So yesterday I reviewed King Julius. Now you'll see that probably about 3 or 4 days before this one, and it was delicious. A little bit better than regular Julius. And in those beers, King Julius, I always get an orange creamsicle vibe. So this one is really going for that orange creamsicle vibe. Now, I don't really want to read the back here. It has tasting notes and stuff, but let's just say that they say this beer is conditioned on a heavy dose of vanilla beans. And yeah, it's an extra 0.2% alcohol by volume, 8.2 for King Julius, 8.4 for this one. But yeah, this was 1 per person when I went to the brewery. It was a shame because I wanted to get some for other people, and that was just 1 per person, so that sucked. But whatever, I'm going to see how this one is, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm super pumped, probably more so than any other of the hop forward beers from Tree House. This one, it's just, I don't know. I just want to see how it is. I mean, I hope that that vanilla pops and that you really do get like an orange creamsicle vibe to it. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, let's give it a pour here. So yeah, pouring out like, kind of like Julius. We'll see how in the glass, if it's as dark as Julius was when I reviewed it. So yeah, I really like the logo there, eating orange creamsicle. King Julius. Anyway. Yeah, so that pours out exactly like regular King Julius. And Julius, I always say it has like this dark, like guava juice kind of feel to it. And it does, about a 2-finger, off-white, super creamy looking head. That honestly looks like King Julius. You can't really tell the difference because it's that beer with vanilla beans. So probably didn't do much. Anyway, let's get a nose. Oh, yeah. Holy fuck. Just, I might have to leave for a second because hang on. Just hang on. Things are happening that my brain cannot even understand to even a little bit. Like, things are happening. This is the best hop forward nose I have had since I've come back and brought the channel back. This is basically King Julius with just this hovering real vanilla, almost like vanilla ice cream kind of character to it. It smells fucking amazing. Like, I cannot stress enough how awesome this nose is just from the first couple whiffs. Yeah. It's almost like orange sherbet. Like, if you get rainbow sherbet, but like, here's the thing. If you ever had a beer with like rainbow sherbet or they're going for that, it's kind of that, but it's just the orange, and that's it. It's just orange sherbet. That's all it is. Like in beer form, it's fucking divine. Like, the nose is just, I can't even describe it properly. I'm having some kind of moment over here. I'm gonna need like a couple minutes. But yeah, it's orange, it's tangerine, there's peach, there's mango. I mean, the citrus is the big note at the front, right? But after that, you do get layers of like tropical complexity. Dude, this... It literally smells like orange rainbow sherbet, or orange rainbow. It smells like orange sherbet. That's what it smells like. It does. There's not much more to say about it. I'm not gonna sit here bullshit and be like, oh, I get some floral stuff and some dank. I don't get any of that shit. It's basically orange / tangerine sherbet with a little bit of like a peach mango afterthought. There's not much more to say about it. It's fucking smells just amazing, out of this world. I'm gonna get into it. Cheers, everybody. It kind of, you know what it kind of smells like? It kind of smells like blazed orange or double blazed orange from Hop Butcher, but even more refined and robust. Anyway, cheers. Let's see. I'm doing the head shake like I'm Kyle over at No Hype Beer Reviews. That's fucking outstanding. That's a fucking outstanding. If you don't like vanilla, you don't like this beer. Like, there's no way. I don't know. Maybe there's a couple people out there, but if you're like, oh, I really don't like vanilla, then this beer is 100% not for you. I just, I didn't think this was going to be this good. I really fucking didn't. This is surpassing and exceeding any expectation I had for this beer. Like, by a lot. I mean, King Julius is great. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. It's a really fucking great double IPA. I was like, all right, you put it on vanilla beans. That beer already has an orange creamsicle vibe. It already has a tangerine creamsicle vibe. It already has that sweeter, like, I get a little bit of vanilla from the malt and whatnot. This just amplifies that and brings out the best quality of the beer, but with that really just delicious vanilla character. I'm not even reviewing this beer. I'm just going, oh, it's fucking great, whatever. Let me review it properly, I guess. Here's the only slight downside from this one, I'd say. The body, I don't think, is as big and luscious, and the mouthfeel is as bold as the King Julius. Now I'm drinking it. Yeah, I think that's actually the case. It's still soft, smooth, and creamy, but the body here is more like medium body, maybe even a touch under. It doesn't have that big, like the King Julius was more of like a viscous kind of body compared to the regular Julius, and I think this is a touch like in between Julius and King Julius. So yeah, the body is not as big, and I don't think the mouthfeel is as great, but for what it lacks in body and mouthfeel, more than makes up for the taste. So we'll just go right through this. Orange tangerine creamsicle right at the forefront. Middle of the palate, orange tangerine creamsicle. Back of the palate, orange tangerine creamsicle. There's underlying soft hints of like a mango, a peach, a stone fruit. But those are secondary notes to just that the orange creamsicle, tangerine creamsicle into like an orange sherbet. I would say more to the creamsicle side of things because I feel like, I don't know, creamsicle and orange sherbet very similar. One's on a stick, one's, regular whatever, ice cream or ice cream dessert or whatever you want to call it. I think this doesn't have the sweetness that maybe I get from like an orange creamsicle or an orange sherbet, but at the same time, it's fucking amazing. This is amazing. This is amazing beer. Like I just want to drink the rest of this and not really say anything else because I'm just enjoying every sip. But this is a review, and like this is a shit review, and I'll be the first to admit it. This is terrible, just because I'm just gushing over this beer but not really explaining to you. It's basically someone took orange sherbet or an orange creamsicle, they melted it down, they put it in a beer. It's 8.4%. You're drinking it. It's fucking great. That's all there is to say. Done. But it also has a balance. It's not too sweet. Like you'd think it'd be way too sweet. I think this has just enough balance. This has more of a semi-dry, almost full-on dry kind of finish with like a mild bitterness, where King Julius was more of a moderate bitterness with like a semi-dry finish, but there's enough on the back of the palate to make you want to go back for more. So this has more of a dryness, and you do, and then you get all those delicious sherbety flavors. Yeah, this is awesome. And like I said, I went into it thinking, okay, this is just going to be more intense on the orange creamsicle kind of vibe, and it is. But those vanilla beans for me did something magical to this beer. Like it's fucking absolutely amazing. I'll pour the rest in here, make sure I'm not missing anything. But yeah, I like King Julius a lot. 4 or 5 out of 5. This surpasses it for me personally. And I could see people drinking this and being like, yeah, it's not as good as King Julius. Totally could see that. But for me, that's not the case. Okay, well, I think I have to do it. This is the first Tree House beer that I'm doing it for. But even with the body and mouthfeel not being as good as King Julius, I just can't detract it enough from not giving this beer its proper due. And I'm going to give King Creamsicle from other half this beer right here. This delicious fucking beer gets a 5 out of 5. I didn't think I was going to do anything like that with this beer, but I can't believe them conditioning on vanilla beans took it to another level for me. This is just so good. Now I kind of see why this was one per person, right? All right, so price and availability. Availability, Tree House. They have 3 or 4 locations in Massachusetts and then 1 in Connecticut. But the availability for this beer specifically sucks because it was 1 per person. So if you made a Tree House order, you get 1 of them. If you brought 4 or 5 people along, they can all get 1. So that sucks. And I'm sure a lot of people aren't going to get their hands on this or didn't get their hands on it. Hopefully they rebrew this, and hopefully they make it a little bit more available, because This is top tier shit. This is fucking delicious. Just that addition of vanilla beans is taking this to another level. Price point, this was $6.55 a can. So if you were to, you know, put that into a 4-pack, you're talking about, you know, $26 4-pack all fucking day. I don't care. People out there, $26 4-pack, stupid. It is. But when you taste this beer, you're just like, yeah, I don't care if it's $6.50 a can. I don't care if it's $10 a can. This is fucking 5 out of 5. This is one of the best hop forward beers I've ever had. This is up there with the double blazed orange from Hop Butcher. The vanilla intensity, I think, is more so in like the double blazed orange or the blazed orange from Hop Butcher. But a beer like, I think this has a more refined, like say robust and vanilla character. Like I feel that the vanilla character in here sings to me more than the Hop Butcher one, even though the Hop Butcher beers are great. This is another level. The only deterrent to this beer, like I said, is the body mouthfeel isn't as good as King Julius, but not enough to stop me from giving it a 5. So I apologize. This is probably a longer review. I'm sure it was. I know this is honestly a shitty review in general. Like this isn't a great review because I just sat here and gushed about the fucking beer. Really didn't review it properly. But I hope that my excitement and joy drinking this one carries through the camera and let you guys know, like, I very rarely do this. I don't give a lot of 5s on my channel, but I'm not afraid to give a 5 because, like, this is a 5. If you ever get a chance to get this and you like any of the Julius's or King Julius, or you just like fucking, like, vanilla creamsicle, or sorry, vanilla, orange creamsicle, orange sherbet, something like that in hop forward. I didn't even say 8.4%. No, like, this hides the alcohol better than King Julius. So, but if you like that kind of sweetness in a beer, but still balanced, and hop forward and treehouse and deliciousness, then this is fucking your beer and you should probably get it at some point. Like I said, I hope they brew it again and I hope people can get their hands on it because fuck. Anyway, appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. This is probably like a 15-minute video of me just going nuts over a beer that a lot of people can't get, and that's stupid. I don't know what I'm doing. Terrible channel, terrible everything. I'm sorry, but I still appreciate you all. Till the next one. Cheers.